Hello. How are we doing? You having a good day? Wherever you are in the world? I see you, watching me, watching you, watching me. Oh. Not feeling too bad this morning. Apart from pain. Let's see if brain wants to work. I found out why some of my AI were just sitting around doing nothing. And it turned out that if they get separated from their wing leader, well, therefore they're no longer able to target him or find him because he's past their radar range. And these guys don't share radar. Only player gets to share radar. Which means then that they get stuck in a limbo state as they keep trying to formate with a wingman. But when they set the target, there's no target, so then it says like, okay, I don't formate with wingman, so I will now see what else I should do. It goes on wander again and does the exact same thing. So now, given that I actually had booleans on these, made use of them. And now then, if it can target its wing leader, it will formate in language, words, cards. Otherwise, it will operate as if it didn't have a wingman. So it will try and find enemies, engage enemies, and it will also run its objectives. Or I believe it should run its objectives. Because that's the other thing, it is just running his objectives. Anyhow, I'm not going to think too much of that because my head's already aching. Just trying to understand how my code works, why it works and why it doesn't. Effectively got a gameplay loop running from the waves just end. We've got a very simple slice of a gameplay loop. Now we'll look at our map. We can see friendly civilian traffic. I wonder if I can do a mask so it doesn't do that. Emails, emails, emails. Don't know why I'm looking. From Sinister. Emotional credit. Alright. I? Yes, I have. And now we've got enemies now appearing. Got some up here. They will be able to destroy that. The other thing is, there was a problem with how guns were being used out of in non-local, which meant that projectiles weren't being shot from where they're supposed to have been shot from, which made shooting little targets really difficult. I wonder if these are going to attack this base now. But that means I also have to have a look at missiles, because they've got a problem. Same sort of problem, because it was using the same code where it was launching from. And I've noticed that missiles don't seem to be damaging as much as they should, so I need to verify the code on that. I can do these guys decimating this sensor field. Ah, alright, they're separated on the top there. Must have just got in range. Now the question is, was that the wing leader or something else? These will probably jump out, the ones at the bottom of that field. The ones at the top of the bottom field should engage that. Yes, they did. But then again, are they actually moving in to engage? Because they don't use a skip drive for that. But effectively, they could just sit in that field. Or they might just jump immediately now. I reckon they just jumped then, didn't they? Killed that, jumped. Now we've got an engagement going on here, and then go on there. A bit of damage, not a great deal. Missiles here. Not even in range yet. Or someone would come inside. Missile. Uh-oh. Why does this seem to feel like it's playing better than my main game? Oh shit. Yeah, that's a thing. We can teleport inside the gliders. Have we? Oh, we got out. We, not quite inside, but inside almost enough. Gonna have to have some checks on that. Who was that? Oh, I guess it's... Oh, so Oh, it was a wing leader then, his wingmen must have. I've upped the speed of projectiles quite a lot. These will hit more often. I guess I should have some alternative, more heavier weapons, much slower. Kind of thing. This all looked like it was lost. Okay, any more? Oh look, around here again. And they are in range. They are firing missiles. How rude. How about if I just jump out? Oh, they're doing that. How much damage it causes. And see how much damage it causes. Huh? Have I just not jumped far enough? Didn't jump far enough. Now which base are you? I think you're Alpha, aren't you? You got 43, 120. 41, 1, whatever. Not sure which is which. Well, it doesn't look like missiles are actually causing damage now. No more missiles being fired. Oh yeah. Well, that must be beta base. Now, why aren't you firing your guns, lads? Do we have another problem? Have I not fixed guns? Were they only just using missiles? No. But they're not using their gun. Hang on. 38, 320. Not seeing anything come on. See if maybe it's in its radius and therefore don't get time to see them appear. Not looking like it though. No, not at all. Or it's not like, maybe... No. Okay, still got a problem with the guns. I don't understand why. Oh, this is when someone shoots. Oh, that's interesting. Why would you not be shooting? You're obviously attacking. But for whatever reason, you don't now want to be firing your guns. Hmm. Go by that now. I'm going, if not updating tracking. Ugh. This is look forward, but look forward if. We have. Oh, Bimmen have been. Which one? Sounds like they have anyway. They've been early. Oh, they're arriving. Yeah, you take my recycling, my friend. Just make sure you know how to, Ooh, even the bin driver's getting involved. First time I've seen him get out of their cab. Must be low on staff. I love just watching the bin men. Just for the simple fact that it helps me locate where my bin is. They always return them to where what? I did not even touch a key on the keyboard. Oh, I did. I was on my numpad device. Oh. So this gets set true if that's true. Oh. I mean, the tracking is valid. Valid. The problem is like, well, now what the changes I've done is probably gonna mess things up a bit. Because it's using these like positions. I've been using that. I've been using that. I'm not even using that. What the hell are these for then? These like a great idea not used sort of thing. One less problem there. Maybe this should actually be... Oh no, that's right. That puts it forward. Does it? No. But if we're tracking, then we're definitely in local space. If we're not, then oh no. Then we can do that. Else. Does it even make sense? Are we actually going to be... Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. We need to... effectively figure out our rotation. Why is that vector 3? Okay. We don't need build position at all. You just need the owner. Rotation. Nope. Where we are. What we're shooting at. The rally. Rotation. Now that we've done that. Not quite what we wanted though. Then should have tested the bloody thing before I decided to just try and do this. And we've got I don't know. Of tracking. If the owner using local simulation, then we do this. Else I think that was just a case of doing that, wasn't it? That's not going to be right either. Let's just have it facing forward. There is no gun tracking. That was the idea. What's that track? What's this bitching about? Gun tracking. Oh, what are you complaining about? Honestly. Victor 3, fucking bull. I would all find double implementations. Give over 52 errors. Oh look, fine. We're fine, boys. Even though, do we have an update tracking in here? No? No. Cool. Oh, I could have sworn that there would be at least another bin guy, bin. Oh, but no, they're just as noisy. Doubly sure. Oh. Max degree overtake, what use? Is that when it's not what I asked for. This. Gun packet. And this. Which is our is that what it is? Here we have to have another test. They're now capable of shooting tiny objects. But for whatever reason, can't shoot giant one. Actually, why have it so far? I want to be able to see them. Yeah, not shooting. From this to that. That seems wrong already. Oh no, it's correct. He's on that side of him. What's our max range? What is our range? $58,000. There's something wrong with that, then, isn't there? Did read that right, didn't I? 58404. We have this. And oh, that's interesting. Why do you seem to think you are 22,000 on the y-axis? And at least another 50,000 away. Oh, that's why that's fucked up. We got from to. So from is, but our predicted gun position is now wrong. Oh, so my friend, how throw. We're not using simulation. We get our gun transform position. And now we have, that's correct. Then I'm not shooting in the center of it. Or is that where it's going to go wrong? Do we have our gun? Yeah. That's why, isn't it? Like, that's not a local position. Isn't it? Oh, world space. Yeah, oh, so that's world. Well, then we don't do that. All we want. We're at our world position. Subtract that from that, which will give us our local position of this. Is it the other way around? The other way around, isn't it? Yes. Right. Yep. Nope. Maybe. Again, we're treating that as local, but it's not. It's a world position. So do we actually want to convert it, or can we just do that? I think we can just do that. Whichever way we look at it. So that's our world position. We don't care about the rotation of the target. We just want to know where it would be in relation of what we're looking at. Then when we take our target position, and add that on the muzzle position. And then that should be correct. There's always something, isn't there? Always something. Damn, this game is going to work so good. All these bugs I'm randomly coming across. This is why you got to play test your own game. You will be the only person who finds the most problems, because you wrote all the problems. Always have a little test environments. Make your life easier. Now what do we have? So we have our target position. I don't know why our target position appears to be offset like that. tickle weird, but just run with it. We have this. So it's like and then that's exactly the same bloody thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's got its incredible. Let the correct flipping volume, mate. There we go. So it's added it on, and now here's our guns out crazily. Whatever. Oh, it's can fire its guns now. And it can hit target. Cool. Now, it wasn't just a one-off, was you? There we go. Cool. Now, you said missiles as well. So now that we've fixed all this, just to confirm then. We spawn the missile. We are spawning it at this position. Therefore, that is like what we want. Doesn't rotate, does it? Oh, that's the dispersion angle. We rotate to that. And then what position is that? Good. Yeah. Whereas if we've got rotation, then go exactly like that. That must be that, surely. Oh, ads are running. Let's take a break. I need it. Oh, right, let's head space a minute. What not? They go below. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh boy. Get our wheel position from that. We're using local simulation space. This, and then if we're not using them, they want a dispersion angle. And we get our forward. Get a rotation, dispersion, and do the dispersion there. Roll. See, all this is just exactly what these two lines are doing. Or 3 lines. Reduce it to from 4 to 3. Right, I think my needles have worn off. What day is it? It's Tuesday. Is that everything? Do we think we now have the correct position for the launcher? I hope so. Well, the best way and test that. Take you. And just have that out. Nope. Well, actually, yeah. By firing on them, there's an opportunity to try and jump over and find out if you're doing it right. Well, let's get this. Get ready. Gonna fire rockets or what? I bet this is the next thing where that doesn't work. Yeah, come to think of it. You may not have only just put stuff in just to get it to compile. And the changes we've made to make sure missiles work probably haven't been applied. I selected the wrong bloody thing one anyway. It'll be cunt. Shit. Oh, come on, fire your fucking missiles. Yep, yeah, you're back on your attack run. Why are you not firing your missiles, man? Well within missile range. What are you doing? Are you doing anything? Doesn't look like you're doing anything. Like you're just now stuck. You're evading. You've been invading for some time. Okay. Straight back into evade. It could be the object is too big. So it's not using its feelers. Instead, oh, this is. That's a new direction. Break out then. Yeah. Evade, 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 evade. This explains why they're not doing damage. We finished evading, it says, however. Oh, actually. Just thought that. You can do your evasion stuff, but it's going to be this more than any. Now, we're using local space, otherwise we don't do anything. Womp womp. Right. That is why then. So it gets within its defined range of the target center point. However, it's well within the bounds of that target because it's really big, and the bounds is effectively just a sphere at the moment. So even though it's evaded to a good distance, it's still within that bounds, which takes up a big area. So therefore it'll struggle to evade to a point where it gets out, because it's not really getting away from it by the looks of it. Or it should, because it should be evading away from it. It's just not evading like I think it should. Right, here we go. Do start avoidance checks. Then if not using local simulation. One thing is, if that's running, then we don't want to complete what we want to expose. Or do we? Because we do it on disable anyway, so we don't care. Already handled. What we do care is whether or not we're getting away from our targets. That means oh, let's just avoid all structures. So we're going through all active structures. Now then, if the structure we are oh gosh. What is it we did? Width, height, line, blah blah blah. also yes. We get our max. Over. And from structure equals to owner. Continue. Then we want we're literally checking this, isn't it? Yeah. We just call this spheres overlapping. Really? Radius. Let's keep it basic. If you're touching each other, run away. Oh, in here, this is literally where we find we're trying to run away from. Forget that. Do that. And this is the beauty of this, isn't it? Where we can maybe we can just keep adding that on. Here we take that. Our angle starts off at 0. And then Ayuba. That would move us away. What we're doing with applying angles, so it's more like pushing further away from multiple, rather than the one, which is, to be honest, what this should have done. Instead of box. Instead of just one object, you'll be comparing them all, not just the closest. The whole point of Boyd's system. Give over. No, no debugging. Why? Oh yeah. Right, moving to engage, it says. Now he's entered evasion. That means you'll be moving away, yeah? Yeah, it looks like he is moving away efficiently. Oh, we know he fires his missiles. And, we didn't check whether that worked. Have to be quicker. Hello? Why is this just blank scene? Right, you are launching missiles from where? Well, looks like it's firing right. From now, the missiles are whatever. Object reference not set, collision avoided, get fucked. Really? Hmm. Errors before, did we? Okay, no more errors. Spitting out. Transports. Okay. There's a pound. Enemies appear down there. But we know they have no trouble shooting sensor boys. You're outside of the radius of that. Oh, we lost sensor boy there. And the next thing would be adding a waypoint where we want to jump to. Ah. Oh, Nicholas, sorry, I didn't see you there. Well, you just actually replied, so maybe I just did. You're really vibing with the game I'm making. Thank you. Space combat games are my jam. This is for a game jam based on my actual A-Spec First Assault game that's currently on Early Access on Steam. That was off the back of Absolute Sweet Territory, which I released back in 2020. That being space combat, dogfighting with fighters, A-Spec being more with Corvette-sized warships, and this using double precision worlds, or world space. Which is, what is it like, from there to there? 1 million, I think it is, was it? Significantly more than the 100,000. About 100,000 is there to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 1 million in width. The jam is ending next month. It got extended. It was a long jam. It is a long jam. By the Space Game Junkie Podcast. Interesting, you know, a top fan, number 1, 5075 XP. Is that just for chatting? I have no idea what top fans on YouTuber. Crazy. Yeah, it's another like 3 weeks or something like that for the jam deadline. It got extended by a week, but it was more than a month anyway. Let's see if I can find it on it. Good to know exactly when I need to submit it, you know? Been worse than missing the deadline. $500 pocket. The 25th of August. Yeah, so from the 6th of July to the 25th of August. Oh, that's... Can't believe I've been working on this for about a month already. It's just over 6 weeks. About 6 weeks. Cold Space game. Yunki podcast. Paste. You're gonna paste it. You're gonna send it. There you go. That's the game jam. And if you're interested in space games, you can always join that Discord community of people who love space games. Lots of developers, indie devs in there. There's actually an older game jam. If you click on Brian's name, show you the entries on that. Oh, right, so now we've got enemies attacking this. Oh yes, that looks better. Risk of being destroyed. These enemies know how to evade. Giant targets. Nice. Right, he's flying behind him now. Time to kill needs to be quicker. And these are all assets from my other game, and all I've done is made these guns slightly faster firing and slightly more damage. But I need to change the whole damage model in this because it doesn't feel well or fitting for the game where I've got multiple quadrants. How long it took me to do that? Oh, how long's a piece of string? This project base is based on my first game, which is all about space games and space combat. That effectively took me 5 years if I condensed all the big breaks I took out on it. No more enemies. So we think there's no more enemies. But it doesn't tell me. So we killed 3. Didn't lose anything. Good. Yeah, it took me 5 years to do that, and then started on A-Spec a few months after releasing Blue Territory, and then that's been going on since beginning of 2021. In 2025 so yeah. Ooh, a good 10 years maybe. Hobby, it's all hobby. Yeah. I don't work in the industry. I have a non-programming job, which I prefer, because when I was doing programming I just found I was just too tired to actually work on my own stuff when I came home. So that sort of works out better for me. And also hence why I started working on this more when I stopped programming as a main career, and then also stopped teaching as a main career because that was just as draining. Yeah, so just figuring it out as I go along. Need a main job anyway. Sales don't cover living expenses in the slightest. In fact, they've not even covered development costs until I'll just have to keep on failing until I start winning. So yeah, specific targets there, not done that. Get jump to the objective. Need to consider where. You can jump inside and that'll just bugger everything up. Okay, so we've got pirate kills. Yes. Have we got this? I think we have. Yeah, music composer, yeah. I'm not looking for music, to be honest. I have a vast catalogue of varied sci-fi, which I don't use. But I am looking to compose my own music now, based off samples of orchestral stuff, whenever I get around to it. Which might be never. Well, I'm not a composer. Been a long time since I did a music track. But yeah, I've got enough samples that I want to just make something myself. More specific to the game. Making it more fitting. Right, hands are running again. Time for me to just take another leg stretch. I'll be right back after the ads on Twitch. Oh. Why do I keep doing that? Oof. One moment. What annoying that is. Ugh. No, thank you. We've got time now, haven't we? Got a basic idea of gameplay loop. What's it going to be going forward? Oh, only just the one bin man. Wouldn't be surprised to see the same group of bin men. That'd be unlikely. Well, let's see how. We have enemy waves until player death or all bases destroyed. So yes, game loop. So it's like more like a it's like limited number of the day start. So it's like for the day. There is a nice number enemy wave pawns. Random civilian traffic. For the day ends when bombs are destroyed. Left the sector. And the next day starts. Basically. There's like one player to return to base. That day. That player has returned to base. Game over. Player dies. Game over if all bases are destroyed. Let's see. Okay, equipment rewards. do the prestige and equipment awards for surviving the day. Bonuses for bases survived and civilian ships survived. See, so let's do player docks, do repair and rearm. Changing loadout of ship will cost time to replace equipment. Base. Repair remam over time. Player can undock at any time. Player must wait for loadout change for equipment before launching. Let's see. New day increases enemy numbers. And either wing size or number ones. A battleship will in every third day. Which will target then leave if that base was destroyed. Makes sense. If we fix that, then let's have a look. Yeah, I got all these. Let's let them fight a moment. What we should find is that they're not all just damaged at the front and the top. Well, maybe give a bit of an opportunity to Alright, let's go jump in there and see what we've got. Oh yeah. Various damage in different places. Not all just at the bottom. Neat. What is the next most important thing? About dropping sensor boys? Completely forgot about them, didn't we? Could also do with actually putting the map screen on a key press. And stripping out a lot of stuff with. Yeah, make this a much more simpler game. Oh. Says you are editing a prefab instant. Will not possibly to other instances of parent prefab. Uh-huh. That's fine because we've only got the one instance. When does this actually? Oh right, because we've got the actual map. Let's see, UI, flight navigation. Flight over. System, magazine, weapon. Yeah. Yes, it would come under here. And we would have open sector map. Key to identify the action. This is used for localization and glyph lookout. Okay. I moved the right thing then. Did I heck? Okay. Mm-hmm. Full primer. Oh. Damn it. Well, that's what you get when you have lots of things. This is what we wanted. You loaded? What? No? Yes? Maybe? Fuck knows. Alt key. How annoying. Double click Alt. This is what we wanted. And I never figured out how to get this to work with saving. So how about we stick it on for the sector? The C key. Yeah, it would be nice if it told you about conflicts in this list, but it doesn't. Okay. Now we've got a map potentially opened on that key. We still need to no spaces for that one. Yeah. Yeah, do I actually want it? Yeah. That was about no. Really, these controls are all about the ship. What you can do with the ship. So don't really want you to be doing that specifically. What the heck? Is the main loop? Like an update or update pilot action category? Mm-hmm. Button up on this. No matter which action it's tagged in on. Shift group. Come on, that's not. Now, I want to be able to open the map, which in the level manager is here, which me remove it from there. We say toggle. Now we're in a completely different interface. Here we're now in there. That means if regame import by instance, but I'll give up. How is that static? Doping it. That should allow us to exit. And no. What is it? Menu manager. Actually running. It's a bit lower. All these string values. That's what we actually want. So press the cancel to cancel. Oh, it worked. Press C and then press escape. Oh, C, escape. C, escape. Do you see? Escape. And now we're inside that. Coolio. It was easy. What we also want may be more important. See, so open. Close. Want to be able to place waypoint or jump destination. A little custom waypoint, I guess. Custom player waypoint on the HUD. On the HUD. We'll only have the one. And we'll move around or remove. Replace position. Remove entirely. Remove when a player jumps to that destination. We'll leave it there. Done a lot. Just marinate in what we've achieved. Because one of the things is always got the eyes on the angle, and we forget all the checkpoints we've got through. But the fact that we've now got this majority running in the level editor plays out. That's a bonus. Go to spawn, and we can spawn enemies infinitely. And then what? Yeah, spawn infinitely. And what? Yeah, we got the sensor posts that get repositioned as a group because we stuck it on the thing with over. Press Control M. We got radar display. Well, sector map display. Our sector map, we've got sensor radar coverage. We've got AI actors that can interact in the world outside of local player space, well beyond floating point precision. We've got enemy pirates that will spawn one location and head off to the other, and then intercept any targets of opportunity along the way. We have civilian traffic, spawns and moves to the other side, much more slower. So there is a bit of a chance that they could get intercepted by pirates. Got our bases that, if destroyed, ends the game. And we exit the game at any point. We get a score breakdown of what we got. Go and engage enemies. Missiles work. Guns work in and out of local space. AI can behave pretty similarly in non-local space to local space. Did I mention it's all in double precision? In a custom double precision. Because Unity doesn't do is... all it does is with a HDRP camera. There's a prototype, proof of concept. It's there. Question is it fun? Well, the fun will come with the balancing, because we'll end up replacing the assets, ships for the pirates, the bases. We'll have decent time to kill. Have some more heavy enemies. A decent time to kill against light enemies. And then we'll have heavy enemies. And then we might have... we could have bombers as well, I suppose. Even more dangerous. We have light, heavy, bombers, and a warship that would spawn after some period of time and go straight for sensor post. And then during the days we could save the state of the universe as just in placement of bases and sensor posts, and just store their health values, specifically more for bases and sensor posts. And then that way the next day we just load in the assets from that, and then let the layout. I heard my voice not get my microphone volume's down again. Must keep touching it with my shoulder. And then we could eventually have maybe some sort of tower defense going on. Where the players protecting their bases against these enemy waves and assets. And if a civilian ship survives, which that wasn't it. Oh, that's us. The civilian ship's down there now. If the civilian ship survives, we'll get additional awards. Listen, you. Stop shooting me. How rude. And yeah, I guess we'll need like animations for them to blink out of existence. Because they've got a very long cooldown. I think they jumped. Oh, they must have jumped out. And then our base is under attack. Let's say they destroy it. Oh no! For that one. And then we got our scoreboard light. Cool. We're coming along, fixing bugs. I'm not going to put turrets in. Don't want turrets. It doesn't matter. We can have turrets working in local space. So that way, if we're attacking a warship, we can give it turrets to defend itself against us. And then if maybe we have wingmen, then I might have to consider how to get turrets working. Which is okay, but I got time maybe. It just depends, do I still want to keep on this? How much time do I want it? What do I really want to achieve out of this? We've already got a proof of concept. I've effectively took out a lot of stuff, make other stuff work. And I think we could use this as a game that is released before the end of the A-Spec as another title. Use this game jam as an opportunity to create a game very quickly. Maybe within a month, eh? Or 6 weeks by that time. And then we can just throw a game out there and just release it and go, whoa, look. Alright, I'm done for today. Thanks for watching. Check out the link in chat. Until next time, I'll say bye-bye. Bye for now.